Lieutenant.
Hi.
Hi, come on in.
Yeah?
Yes,
Thank
of
you.
course. Beautiful day out, huh? It's exhilarating almost.
Yeah, it's nice out, I guess.
Okay, so you're not one for flowery descriptions. I get it.
You look good?
Thank you. I feel good. I really do. I can't believe I just got out of a hospital. Who would guess? Huh?
Not me.
Yeah.
I wouldn't guess.
Yeah. Can I get you something to drink?
No, thank you. I don't want to impose. I wanted to come by and I wanted to ask you a couple questions about...
I got it. All about the petition you signed. We're just waiting to get a response from the judge. What?
John, hi.
Hi.
I'm sure this isn't what Steve meant when he said that you should be taking it easy.
I'm having a conversation. I'm not taking a jazzercise
well, you can
class.
sit down and have the conversation or go to bed. I mean, you should at least have your feet up.
She's very overprotective.
Oh, really? You did almost
Really?
die. Well,
You were saying?
I want to thank you for all the work you're doing on my behalf. There's nothing more important to me than getting to see my son again.
I know. But listen, I don't want to mislead you because until a judge lifts the restraining order, you're not going to have access to Liam.
That's why I'm staying here in town. If I was in Landview right now, there's no way I could stop myself from going to see him.
that shouldn't be too much longer.
I hope not. In the meantime, I need to focus on something else. So I was wondering if you could remember what happened to you that night at Windermere.
I remember going to Windermere. I don't remember anything after that. I just remember waking up on the couch.
After you had been injected with something that nearly killed you.
I made a full recovery.
And Steve said to rest, and that's exactly what you're going to do.
Well, I listened to your daughter. She's stubborn, but she's pretty smart.
Who are you calling stubborn?
I'm wrong?
No. So do you have any leads on who did this to Mom Jocelyn?
I'm working on something, actually, with Jason's help. What channel? Can you shut the TV on? What do you mean, all the channels? Just turn it on any channel.
You see, Alexis Davis and my niece suffered quite a scare recently. Alexis, I hope you're watching. I trust you're feeling much better now. And you too, my dear Jocelyn.
Come here, baby. Come on, I am going to put on a fun DVD for you in the bedroom, okay? We can find something much better in here.
Damn it, Jerry. Why aren't you in hell where you belong?
You see, you never know to look at them, but these two innocent people were mysteriously injected.
He's still breathing and Alan's dead.
Who's Alan?
My brother, he killed him.
Injected 2 nights ago with a substance that made them extremely ill.
He was behind it? This is so insane.
Certainly is.
No, I mean, this is really insane. Right before this came on, I was going to ask you about the Jacks family.
So ill, it was feared they might not survive. If you're wondering who orchestrated this brush with death, wonder no more. You're looking at him right now. You see, I made Alexis and Jocelyn sick.
Jerry Jacks was shot and killed over a year ago. How could he have anything to do with Alexis and Jocelyn?
His body was never found.
Dr. Drake, have you seen this?
What is it?
Just look.
I know what you're thinking. What kind of a heartless monster sticks a needle in his very own niece to make her sick? Terrible.
I want to kill him.
Before you start throwing stones or worse, let me state, I was doing a good deed.
You sick son of a bitch.
While I wouldn't mind seeing you suffer, Carly, I'd never harm my own niece. When you call Jax, as I'm sure you will, to berate him for being related to me, please assure him that Jocelyn will be perfectly safe during what is about to transpire. More on that later. First, I need to apologize to you, Alexis.
You know what you can do with your apology.
Do you know this guy?
Yeah, I know who he is. FBI had a file on him.
I'm not surprised.
Alexis, darling, we shared a special bond when you knew me as James Brosnan.
Yeah, until I found out you were a homicidal maniac.
It was absolutely wonderful to see you the other night, even though I don't think you recall our encounter.
Yeah, why is that, Jerry?
Please believe me when I say I regret what you had to go through. But perhaps when you hear why, you'll be able to forgive me.
Hey, it's McBain. Jerry Jacks just resurfaced. I know, he's saying he's in Port Charles, but all I got is a face on a TV screen. Yeah, no, he must have hijacked the local cable system. He's on every channel. Hey, look, run a search on it and get me a location, okay?
So part of me that's glad Robin's not here to see this son of a bitch alive.
The job
It was too big for me to do alone, so I enlisted some help. While I was busy taking care of Alexis, an associate took care of my niece.
and brought the sleeping angel to Windermere.
That's it.
What, does you know who he's talking about?
It's Dr. Keenan.
It was Jerry Jacks who made the calls to you and Alexis, pretending to be the security company.
Well, unless he had someone else do it for him.
Why would he want to inject you? I mean, I know he has a history with Alexis, but I don't... Ewan, what's going on? Do you know Jerry Jacks?
Well, of course, I know who he is.
That's not what I meant.
No, what you meant is you think I have something to do with this.
I imagine that no one would argue that Alexis and Jocelyn had a very bad night, but you see, it was worth it to protect them from what's to come. Rather than hurting my friend or my niece, I was inoculating them for their survival. Unfortunately, the rest of you won't be so lucky.
Elizabeth's not picking up. Dr. Keenan was at her house.
I still don't understand. What does Keenan have to do with this?
I found him out at Windermere the day after he
He
injected
lives out there.
Yeah, that's what he said.
So you don't believe him?
No, and I asked Manelli to look into it, and he found something.
I sincerely apologize.
As for the interruption, you must be so anxious to learn what fate I have in store, which, as a matter of fact, only Jocelyn and Alexis will survive. Between 2 and 3 a.m. this morning, I think, my associates and I introduced a deadly pathogen into the Port Charles water supply.
Oh my God. Could he really do that?
Anyone who's had any kind of contact with tap water has been exposed. So if you drank coffee or my favorite, tea, made from tap water, too late. If you bathed in it or even brushed your teeth with it, too late.
Get the CDC down here to test the water, all right? I'll get the local cops to secure the reservoir until you get here.
He's bluffing. He's got to be bluffing. He's not going to endanger the whole
Yeah,
town.
I know, she's right. He's got to have a reason why he's doing this. He wouldn't just do it.
Good to know. I'll be back when I know something.
John, be careful, please.